Nowadays, many provincial and municipal psychiatric hospitals no longer call themselves psychiatric hospitals. Instead, they have been renamed mental health centers. Why is that? Because they know that the term psychiatric hospital sounds bad. Especially for top-tier provincial psychiatric hospitals, the name change creates an illusion, making it seem like patients can receive highly professional medical treatment inside. But in reality, that's not the case. Apart from forced medication, injections, and electroshock therapy, psychiatric hospitals provide almost no professional psychological counseling. In fact, even getting a chance to meet your attending physician is extremely difficult. If you need professional psychological counseling, I suggest you spend a few hundred yuan to see a licensed psychotherapist. They can discuss everything with you, from poetry and literature to life goals. But a psychiatric hospital? Forget it. It's more about subduing rather than treating. It means, if you don't obey, I'll make you submit. Do you get what that means? Now think about this, you're spending tens of thousands in medical fees just to let someone torment you. Isn't that just plain stupid? You might as well give me 10,000 yuan, and I'll tie you up myself. A lot of people have asked me, Li Yixue, who exactly paid for your hospitalization and treatment? That's a great question. The fact is, no matter how much someone hates you, they wouldn't spend their own salary to lock you up and take care of you. According to Chapter 3, Article 1 of the Implementation Measures for the Admission and Management of Mentally Ill Offenders in Jiangxi Province, for mentally ill individuals who are forcibly hospitalized by public security authorities, the cost of forensic psychiatric assessment and basic treatment medication is reimbursed by the government. Now, in my understanding, reimbursed by the government basically means taxpayer money, doesn't it? Friends, think about it, you work hard, earn your wages, and pay taxes. Not only do you have to support government employees, but you also have to pay for the medical treatment of people like us, these so-called mental patients. Tell me, isn't that tough on you? Jiangxi Mental Hospital has ended up in its current state, and in order to protect itself, it is bound to shift the blame. Just like in court, the other side repeatedly emphasized. Who sent you here? Go find them. Our hospital is just a service organization. We have no law enforcement power, nor do we have the authority to forcibly hospitalize anyone. I said, but it was your hospital that issued the diagnosis. They replied, our diagnosis of you is based on the evaluation of the person who brought you in. Listen to that, does that even sound like human speech? The evaluation of the person who sent me here. Would anyone who is capable of sending me to this hellish place ever wish me well? In reality, diverting the focus of conflict is a common tactic used by these mental hospitals. Just like when we suffered torment and abuse inside the hospital, the doctors would often tell us, after you get out, don't blame our hospital. Don't come looking for trouble with us. Whoever sent you here, go after them. Because being sent to this wretched place means you're supposed to suffer. And if you were really unhappy about it, they would say, then send the person who put you here into this place too. We'll deal with them the same way. As long as they could stir up conflicts among family members, the hospital could conveniently fade into the background. In fact, they would love for family members to send each other in, it means more money for them. I know I've stepped on a lot of people's toes. Whether it's one person hating me or 100 people hating me, it's still hate. I don't care about any of it. Life only comes once. Either you kill me, or if you can't, I'll fight you to the end. Until one day, in this land of Jiangxi, no police officer dares to drag someone to a mental hospital without the family's consent or a court ruling. Before Jiangxi Provincial Mental Hospital admits any patient, they should consider the risks. Inside the hospital, they should treat people like human beings. This is what I'm going to do. If you think the motherland is not good, then go and build it. If you think the government is not good, then become a civil servant and make a difference. If you think your compatriots are ignorant, then start learning and change the people around you. I really can't stand those who complain 10 times, but won't do a single practical thing. Face criticism with a stern look, bow down, and be willing to serve the people. I hope Chinese youth can get rid of their coldness, and always strive upwards, removing the black sheep from the ranks of the motherland. Isn't this also a form of patriotism? I'm not saying that we can ultimately shake anything, but at least I have tried. I have no regrets. I am worthy of the motherland's cultivation, worthy of the education I have received, and worthy of the responsibility and commitment that a Chinese youth should have. Hello, Judge Yang. This is Li Yixue. Well, about our case, when will the verdict be issued? It should be soon, right?
We are handling it according to legal procedures. Since the case is quite complex.
It should be settled by the end of this year, right?
It should.
Oh, so when the time comes, will the judgment be mailed to me, or how will it be delivered? Electronic delivery.